You may have noticed that the sky is blue and that sunsets are red, orange, or even purple. You may have also noticed that the sky isn't blue at night and that most of the time the sun sets in shades of red and orange. But have you ever wondered why? The reason the sky is blue during the day is because of a phenomenon called Rayleigh scattering. When sunlight enters the Earth's atmosphere, it gets scattered in all directions by the molecules in the air. The blue end of the spectrum gets scattered more than the red end, so the sky looks blue to us. This is also why sunsets are red. When the sun is low on the horizon, its light has to pass through more atmosphere to reach our eyes. This means that the blue light gets scattered away, leaving the red and orange colors to dominate. But there's more to it than that. To understand why sunsets can be purple, we need to look at how light travels through the atmosphere. When light enters a new medium, like when it passes from one part of the atmosphere to another, it changes direction because of a phenomenon called refraction. Refraction happens because light is an electromagnetic wave that's made up of electric and magnetic fields. These fields interact with the charged particles in the medium it's traveling through, causing the light to change direction. The amount that the light changes direction depends on the wavelength of the light and the density of the medium. When light passes from one part of the atmosphere to another, it changes from less dense to more dense, so the light bends towards the normal, which is an imaginary line that's perpendicular to the surface. The change in direction that happens due to refraction depends on the wavelength of the light. Different wavelengths of light bend at slightly different angles, which causes the different colors of light to separate, a phenomenon called dispersion. This is what happens in a prism, and it's also what happens in the Earth's atmosphere. As sunlight passes through the atmosphere, the blue light bends more than the red light, so it separates out and the blue light gets scattered more than the red light. This is why the sky looks blue during the day. But it also means that when the sun is low on the horizon, the light has to pass through more atmosphere, so the blue light gets scattered away, leaving the red and orange colors to dominate. But it doesn't stop there. When the sun is very low on the horizon, the light has to pass through so much atmosphere that even the red light gets scattered away, leaving the blue light to dominate. This is why sometimes when the sun is setting, the sky can look purple. It's the same reason that the sky isn't blue at night. At night, the sun isn't in the sky, so there's no light being scattered by the atmosphere. And if there's no light, then there's no color to the sky. That's why astronauts in space see a black sky during the day. There's no atmosphere to scatter the light, so the sky is black. They only see the blackness during the day because there's still sunlight reflecting off the Earth's surface. At night, they see stars and planets, but the sky is still black. So there you have it. The sky is blue during the day because of a phenomenon called Rayleigh scattering. When sunlight enters the Earth's atmosphere, it gets scattered in all directions by the molecules in the air. The blue end of the spectrum gets scattered more than the red end, so the sky looks blue to us. This is also why sunsets are red. When the sun is low on the horizon, its light has to pass through more atmosphere to reach our eyes. This means that the blue light gets scattered away, leaving the red and orange colors to dominate. But sometimes when the sun is setting, the sky can look purple because when the sun is very low on the horizon, the light has to pass through so much atmosphere that even the red light gets scattered away, leaving the blue light to dominate. And that's why the sky isn't blue at night. At night, the sun isn't in the sky, so there's no light being scattered by the atmosphere. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe for more videos about space and science. Thank you for watching.